Morning, everybody. Okay, greetings, screeners and meaners. This is the transformation for the transformation of Carnage, aka breakdown. So first thing you're gonna do is this. Like all of the rest, you're gonna actually remove the gun. So what you're gonna do is, let me back this up a little bit so I can catch everything. You're gonna pull these little things, tabs down here, and try to get this out of here. You want to get something that probably can go in there and get it to pry out, because it will get stuck. It's pretty good bite for a little peg that's in there. If you guys can see that, probably not. There's a peg in there, and then the pegs on the gun. Slots in the gun. All right. Okay. All right. So what you're going to do next is this. Now, I usually try to go with the instructions, but with this one, I kind of have to, because I had a piece that broke off in here. If you guys can see that, is this piece is actually supposed to be on there to basically get his hands so they won't fall off or fall out. But it can be without. I was gonna break the other side by the side, not too. But first thing you want to do is this. All right, you want to go here and you want to lift the wheels up in the back with these tabs. All right, I'm sorry. This is diffuser. You want to lift the diffuser up in the back. So it look like this. You're gonna go up and you're gonna pull these out. Pull these up. I'm sorry. You know, I'm scared because I already broke one part of this. I want to break it again. Then you're going to want to try to get these loose. All right. Keep them loose. And then you're going to pull this part down and put this part here. All right. So once you have those pieces there, you're going to have to slide this forward. Oh, did I mess up? I might have. I'll leave these here. Okay. Next is what you want to do is this. Once these are out and out the way, you can come to this top part here and pull this up and let that slide. Once that's open and free, and it's free of all the space that's up there, you can try to use this back and slip this and pull this apart. Now, I'm going to say this. What I like to do, and this might not be on your version or not, I'm not exactly sure, is pull the spoiler off and also the rearview mirrors, because they come right off. They're going to fall off anyway. I've almost lost them. That should have been the first step, but we're going to keep this moving. Wait till it slides up, keeps itself spot open on top there. You can see that little slit. And then what you're going to do is, if I'm doing this right, I'm not sure because I don't have the instruction manual out, is try to get these cleared to come on the side, because this is going to end up being his legs. You're going to pull them back and let this bend down. Yep. Okay. There we go. And then that's going to release. All right. As that release, it does show you to split this apart, but I've kept them together because I broke it apart, that last part. This is what I do. It may be better for you to do it. I would say try both ways, but just be very careful. But like I said, I pulled it apart that way because it was actually easier for me. Because what happened when I separated it, like they said in the instructions, once this is folded over, it actually broke. So I don't know, maybe other people have the same problem. I'm not exactly sure, but let's keep this moving. All right, you're gonna come down to the feet there. You can do this whenever you want. I prefer to do it either or, doesn't matter, but you can turn this around, make sure his hips are out of place or out the way. So, but it just helps me better when I'm actually transforming him to understand what's going on. All right, so you're going to come down to the feet here. You're going to pull these out. All right, and they will move. And just be careful. And come straight down there. Now you're going to work on basically the shin section of his leg. Now, what you're going to do is this. I think I have to slide that, makes a step. Oh, I did miss a step. You have to come out and free the wheels out. Okay, sorry guys. I will start this over, but I'm going to muscle through, so you might want to follow instructions on that one, but instructions can be difficult to read because their numbers are out of place. That's why I'm kind of messing this up right now. So I had a way of doing it, and now I'm doing it the way the instruction manual kind of had it. But anyways, all right, so make sure the wheels are free from the little space area here with the little ports, if you guys can see in there. Little port you see through there. It's a little circle port that goes into those pegs. You want to make sure those are free, and you want to make these tabs here fit into these pieces there. All right, so you're going to bring it all the way over and then down, if I'm doing this correctly, which it doesn't feel like I am, but I think I kind of got it. Did it work? Kind of, sort of. Here. Yeah. And you know, not for nothing, the Transformation has like these really weird pegs points. So you're really not sure because you're not really, it's like got this whole traditional, not like the whole traditional thing come on. All right. So yes, we got that part in there. The peg will come to the other side, do the same thing over there. I'm actually going to put this up because I don't think I captured that too well. And make sure those ports get into there. The instruction manuals are kind of difficult to read, so it's kind of hard. So that's it. All right, get those pegs in there. And what I think was going on was getting caught at is right here. This piece is here. Is actually, it just has to be under there. Okay, make sure the wheels are flat. Okay, you're gonna bring them back to the front. You're gonna make this come over, and these are gonna be the bottom of his feet, and these are actually gonna be the front of his feet. So they're gonna come over. This is gonna slide back up into place. You're gonna slide that into there. I don't really think they hook onto anything, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember if it did or if it didn't. I think you just kind of slide it right under the wheel. If I'm not mistaken, I think it just sits there. Yeah, that's right. So the instruction manual had it, if I'm not mistaken. So have it out, slide it in, put this up, make sure it's the bottom of the feet. You don't know if it really pegs into anything, it doesn't, but it just slides up. So the weight of him will actually keep it into play, or place, I should say. And is that it? I don't think that's it. No. Oh, well, came out. Looks like that might be it. I don't think he's pegging into anything. Feels weird, feels off. It's probably because this side is the side that's broken that it feels kind of weird, but it can move around. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know how the instruction manual actually have it. I believe it has it where it's sliding in there because these offer some support, but again, this is Transformations, but you know, it's whatever. You can bring this down, bring this over, bring it down and over, and that's going to be his knees. All right, the wheels are out of place a little bit, but I don't know, this Transformation thing, I don't know. Anyways, all right, we're going to keep this moving. All right. So once you have that done, you're going to go around to the back here, lift this up. Now I think the instruction even has is to lift this up over so he can give himself some space, because this has to spin around. I'm not exactly sure how they have it too much. I can't remember. I was working on this last night. I was trying to see what was the best mode to do, and I kind of got lost. So what you're going to do is this. This is what I've been doing. All right. Pull these out so you give yourself some space. If you can see there on the shoulders, you see that? Pull it down completely out of the way. So you have the top parts there with the tab. This gives you more room for you to spin this around. You can kind of work it around and, you know, just kind of get together. I know they have it where it kind of collapses, but I think the instruction says to actually turn around while it's, you know, kind of like that. So let's see, let's get this together. I'm trying to stay more instruction right, and just because this one was easier, I tried my own way and it was kind of having some issues. Anyways, you're going to take this part here down and pull it. Now be careful. There is another part where this whole piece kind of comes down on the other vehicles. This just front part, that grill, is what comes down. So you see that there comes down, and then that slides right under there, like so. You're gonna take these, get them loose, all right, and then those parts here, those slits, I'm gonna go right over the top, and then there's your backpack. And it's a pretty cool backpack. Again, I'm a backpack fan, and that's just me. There's nothing wrong with anybody else who's just saying I like backpacks for Transformers. It's just simple as that. All right, so this is how it's gonna look in the front, and turn around to the side so you have a little view. And I'm being extra careful with this because, again, I've already broken a piece on it, and I do not want to break any more. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and expose the head, bring it out to the top there. And then you have this tab to the top. It's gonna put right into place like so. And yeah, is that in? I think that's in. All right, we're gonna roll with that. Now you're at the top. You can make sure these pegs here exposed. Now they're a little worn off because, again, I've been transforming this I don't know how many different ways and times, just because I've been trying to make it a little easier for myself, because when it comes to stop motion, I don't really want to fiddle with this a lot. But you're going to come down, it's going to peg. All right. Oh, did I get that? I don't even think I got in the tab. All right, you're going to come down and peg. Make sure the head snaps into place with the chest. But you're going to make sure those pegs comes over. I'm going to come to the back there, and also pulls over and snaps into place, if you guys can see that. All right, so that way it holds the arms. See, I didn't even get them. If you guys can see inside there, it's supposed to hold into place, and I didn't get it because the arm's extra loose. So we're going to try this again. Pull this up, and that little tab goes into there. That little tab goes into there. So, and you can see how loose he is because I've been transformed so many different times, and that's it. I mean, these ports are really vengeful. I mean, they are not forgiving at all. They are very vengeful. I mean, if one thing is loose, that's it. Okay, so that port goes into there. Okay, you guys can see that there. And did I get it? You get it. I noticed I got it because it ends up being a little tighter, but that's just on mine. Yours may not be the same thing. So that's where that works there. All right, and this is how it looks. Okay. Now, I don't know how they have the instructions. I think they have the wheels kind of like on the side there, but that's how the top of that looks. So just to have that idea. Now, what I do like, and this is the reason why it kind of makes me favorite, is because, for one, his feet are completely planted, and you do get a little bit of move action and stuff in there. And then you have this part here with the guns. I like that with the door. I really like that. We're not finished. I just want to show that right quick, but I do really like that. So anyways, the windows go and bend down or up in there. So it's going to clear it. Oh, man, come on. This thing ain't even acting right. Let me see. Make sure. Yeah, okay. That works. All right. So there you go. And it kind of has this thing where it kind of just barely misses it. I don't know why, but it does. But that's where it comes in at. But you can have the guns out to expose or not to expose or whatever. But that's it. Have one down to the side or whatever, whatnot. But again, you know, there they are, exposed. All right, out. And here, you know what, get this gun to place. You pull the gun here, this little tab. Sorry, I should have him stand up there, and I don't. There. Come on, here, put it in there. Put this gun into place. Slide in a little tab, hold him out there, and there you have it. Carnage, transformation. Lit up a little bit there, and he's great. Oh, real quick, here you have Bumblebee Deluxe from the last night, aka Age of Extinction, and then you have Age of Extinction Bumblebee Voyager size knockoff. That's how it works. I'm digging that. I am really digging that. And now Crosshairs don't want to stand up. Okay, and I'd like the size by size comparison. I really do. I really do. Yes, so they work with that size there. So I really do. So you get an idea how it actually looks from there. And this scale Bumblebee is a little bit more of a Voyager size. And the toss in, let's see, we're gonna toss in Whiplash just for some versatility in the figures realms. And there's Whiplash, and I think this works for a size by size height comparison. So you can just see how it looks versus that. Okay, screeners and meaners, thank you so much for the watch. Appreciate it so much. This is just a transformation for TFM, aka Transformation Carnage, aka Breakdown. Thank you guys so much for the watch, and we're going to move it on to the next. Do what you do as long as you do it well. JRO Network, and I am out. Later.